This book is called How Full Is Your Bucket? And we're reading with Miss Luna here. If she doesn't eat the book first. Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. I want to build with you, she said. Felix scowled. Go away, you're too little. I'm big. Stay back, you'll knock it over. I can be very careful. Go play with your baby toys, Anna. Is her big brother being very nice? Thwack. Oh, she's not being very nice either. She knocked his tower right over. Grandpa! Grandpa shook his head. Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad. When it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes. Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. I've got a meeting this morning, and it's almost time to go. Anna, sit still. And Felix just dumps cereal everywhere. And the dog is hungry. Felix slipped and cocoa wheat scattered across the floor. Felix yelled at his mom, you should have used the stool to reach that. I'm sure it was an accident though, wasn't it? Felix could feel his bucket tip and big invisible drops spill out. Drip, drip. Ha ha, Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the cocoa wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could take one bite, look at that mess. Before he could take one bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. His dog just ate his breakfast. Please let go of me. Thank you. Hey, look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it. Drip. Kids are being mean to him on the school bus. Psst, Felix. Psst. Kids at school are talking about him. Drip. Watch out, shrimp. Drip. A bigger boy shoved him. It was still morning, and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. Look at his expression. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. Is he thinking very nice things? I don't think so. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Miss Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper. He could hardly bear to look. She wrote, Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class? Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. Drop. How do you think he feels? Look at his expression. Maybe he's gonna feel a little bit better. He's reading his story to the class and it says drop, plop, plink, drop. The class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. So who put drops in Felix's bucket? His teacher did. And then his classmates were all quiet and listening, and that filled his bucket too, because they were respectful when he was reading his story. Oh, his mom put an I love you in his lunchbox. Drop. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Drop. That one's from the gym teacher. He was chosen to lead the group. Nice cow. It's a dog. Well, nice colors there, Felix. It's from the art teacher. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. He got another drop because she complimented his backpack. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. His day ended up better than he thought it would, didn't it? At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. Let me help you. He's helping a teacher. Drop, drop. See, when he helps somebody, it fills his own bucket too, and the other person's. Here's your baseball. Catch. Thanks, dude. Drop, drop. Hi, I'm Felix. First day? Yes, I'm Amar. Drop, drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. Look at his expression. When Felix burst in the door after school, he shouted, "You're right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." When he saw Anna's torn doll, he almost scolded, "Bad dog." But then he thought, dogs might have invisible buckets too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks?" Oh, he's gonna help fill her bucket because she feels bad. And so they did. Wasn't that sweet? Thanks for listening with me and Luna.